Praise be Jesus Christ. Wonderful news today. Pope Francis has declared a year of Saint Joseph. I'm reading from a Catholic news agency article. The caption is Pope Francis proclaims year of Saint Joseph. And it says, the year begins December 8th, 2020. That's today on this solemnity of the Immaculate Conception. And the year concludes on December 8th, 2021. It says the Pope has granted special indulgences to mark the year. Francis issued an apostolic letter Tuesday dedicated to the foster father of Jesus. The letter is entitled Patris Corde, with a father's heart. It says this is to reaffirm the universality of Saint Joseph's patronage in the church. And it says Francis said that the contemporary world requires examples of true fatherhood. Now this is so exciting and it's so timely. Because in the history of the church, oftentimes when the church was under intense attack, especially spiritual attack, the church has turned to Saint Joseph and called on him to intercede for the church, to protect the church. And as a matter of fact, in the litany to Saint Joseph, we call on Saint Joseph, protector of Holy Church. And not only that, we're living in a time when we've lost our sense of true manhood. And Saint Joseph is the man who formed Jesus in his humanity. He was the father, the foster father of our Lord Jesus Christ, teaching him in his humanity how to be a man. Something we need to rediscover in our time. Now, Saint Joseph is also terror of demons because he had the authority, according to the grace of state as foster father of Jesus, to protect Jesus even from spiritual attack. And we see an example of this in Matthew chapter 2. It says, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, rise, take the child and his mother and flee to Egypt and stay there until I tell you. Herod is going to search for the child to destroy him. Joseph rose and took the child and his mother by night and departed for Egypt. You see, Saint Joseph was already protecting the church in its seminal form. By protecting our Blessed Mother and the child Jesus, he was protecting the church from the power of the evil one through the political and the rulers of the time. And so we do need to call on Saint Joseph in our time. It's wonderful that Pope Francis has declared a year of Saint Joseph. I've always had a great love for Saint Joseph, especially since the time of my conversion, because while I was going through my conversion as a teenager, I learned about Saint Joseph, and Saint Joseph worked a number of beautiful miracles in my life. And so I have a tremendous love for him. As you may know, I even wrote a little book called Saint Joseph the Protector. And it's a book that gets into the biblical foundation for the Catholic tradition about Saint Joseph. And it's written in 9 chapters, so you can read it as a novena. There's prayers you can pray after each chapter. Nice thin book that gets into the biblical basis of Saint Joseph. I'll be speaking more about Saint Joseph during this year. Let's ask him to indeed intercede for us. Viva Christore!